Yo YouTube, what's going on? You already know who it is, your boy Cray, and look, we're gonna be short, sweet, straight to the point. You guys know what this video is about. You guys clicked on it here. Rogue Company ranked beta review. Now, I will say I'm going to give this thing some constructive criticism. Why? Because I want this mode to only flourish and develop. Okay, so I'll talk about a couple pros, talk about my big cons, and what we can do in an entirety to go ahead and fix this mode or continue fine-tuning this mode. I don't even say it needs to be fixed. Let's just say fine-tuning, for lack of better terms, as we move forward. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Just talking about some pros. So I would say right off the bat, a big pro is the point system. Okay, the point reward system. It's very simple, very straightforward, very to the point. Okay, if you win a game with your team, it's plus 24 points. If you lose a game with your team, it's minus 6 points. And again, I believe those might vary as you rank up. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll be completely honest. I am not rogue rank, so I don't know what happens when you're in platinum and diamond, masters, so on and so forth. But I believe right now the structure, at least in the lower ranks, is plus 24 for a W, minus 6 for a L. And that's cool. That's cool because it lets you know, hey, for every win you get, you can take 4 losses to break even. You know what I mean? So if you win 1, lose 2, win 1, lose 2, and that trend continues, you can keep ranking up. You can keep leveling up. And I think that's awesome. I think it sucks when the loss is more than the win, right? Because then that forces you to win multiple games in a row. We know in a game like Rogue Company, that's very difficult to happen. It is. Even with some of the top the top professional players, they even have difficulty winning games back to back. So what do you think is going to happen to us casuals? You know what I mean? So I like that system. The point system I'm okay with. Okay, can use a little rework, which I'll talk about here very shortly, but I like the foundation. Okay, also it's nice that you can get carried. You know, it is nice. I will say, and again, that's a double-edged sword because there are some people that will reach rogue rank that aren't deserving of it by any means, but they had homies that carried them. They hopped in somebody's stream and that person carried them to rogue, or they might have paid for a service and got carried to rogue, because that can happen. I can literally sit in the back of the map every single game and we get wins and I level up. Right, again, double-edged sword right there, and I'll talk about that as well. But I do kind of think to a degree that's cool because it gives the opportunity for some of the less talented players to still reach those higher ranks. They can still gloat and tote and any other words that rhyme with those 2 words, and they can just show off and be happy and be satisfied. Hey, I reached diamond rank, or I reached master's rank, or I reached the rank of rogue. You know what I'm saying? Like, and be happy about it and not really have the skill set to follow. And again, I know that sounds goofy, but I do think it's nice to be able to do that. Like, just imagine making somebody's day by carrying them to become a rogue leveled ranked beta player. Like, I think that would be awesome. I would love to do that. If I had the talent to carry everybody to rogue, I would most definitely do that. But you guys know I don't. I'm kind of booty at the game, but I digress. Okay, now let's talk about the cons a little bit. Okay, and again, think of these cons as more so constructive criticism points. I don't want you guys to think of these as game breaking, oh, ranked sucks, etc. Okay, I don't want you guys to think of it like that by any means, but just keep it in mind that these things right here could be better. Okay, so I know I just said that the whole win-loss point ratio thing was awesome, but that also kind of sucks too. I think there needs to be a little bit more risk for queuing in. Like, you should almost second guess. Like, think about it like this, and I'll use this comparison a lot in this video. Apex Legends, when you are a Predator ranked or Master ranked player, I didn't know what other word to use, but you guys know what I mean. You spend 60 RP to get into a match, and you have to work your way out of a deficit before you reach plus. Okay, I think there needs to be a little bit more of that. Like, you should have to spend 10 points, maybe not 10 points, that might be drastic, but you should have to spend 6 points to go into a match, right? So when you win, you get 24, so you net 18 points there, but if you lose 6, so you lost 12, right? I still think that is giving you enough ground to make up, right? So if I lost a game and I'm down 12 points, but I win the next. Now I'm up 12. You see what I'm saying? I still netted 12 points. Well, actually, queue into another game, you actually only net 6 points in that regard, because you queue into 2 games, that's 12 points. You lost 1, that's 6. Okay, you guys know I'm no mathematician, but I think you're picking up what I'm putting down right here. I think there needs to be a little bit more risk for queuing, but this cannot be done unless we talk about my second point here, and the fact that there is no individual benefit in terms of points absolutely frustrates me. It frustrates me beyond belief. I go on Reddit, Twitter, you name it, and I see all my solo queue warriors. Shout out to you all that solo queue each and every day and get pub stomped, and you lead your team or maybe even lead the room, but you guys still take the L. I love you guys, and you guys are the backbone of every game that has some type of ranked mode. Seriously, no joke. I am 100% serious about that, because there needs to be more individual benefit, right? So if I queue into a game, I solo queue in, I get 20 downs, I get 15 eliminations, I get 10 assists, I should get some type of reward for that, even if we lost. Like, let's say we lost 6-7. So you mean to tell me I spent 15 minutes in a match, I carried my team, I did the best I could, we lost by 1 round, and I get no points for that? No, that's BS. That is absolute BS. Now, the points don't have to be something crazy. You can literally get, I don't know, I'm about to pull some numbers out of my butt. Let's say you got half a point for each down and confirmed down, right? So pretend you got 15 downs and let's pretend for the sake of math, you got 16 downs and 16 eliminations, right? That gives you 8 points, because you get half a point for each down / elimination, or each down and elimination, right? So now, instead of losing 6, even though we lost the game, I am in a +2 situation. I still benefited from that loss. I think something like that has to happen. It absolutely has to happen. Now, behind the scenes, it can be more complicated of a algorithm, or not algorithm, but more complicated of a calculation. That's the word I was looking for, than what I just came up with. But I just wanted to give you guys an example. There needs to be some form of incentivization for my solo queuers, or just for the people that take L's. Like, there are some people that just cannot close out a game, and that is a-okay. Those people should still get love and be rewarded, because they're busting their tails. They're providing some form of competition. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know, guys. It's late for me. Bear with me. I think you guys know what I mean here. They deserve something at the end of the day. They deserve something. So the fact they get nothing just sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I've played and I've been in a few games now that have gone down to the last round. I've won a couple and I've lost a couple. And the ones I've lost, when I mean it stole motivation from me, like my motivation dropped exponentially, because I'm like, dude, I just spent almost 20 minutes on this game, right? We took it to 13 rounds. I literally have over 20 downs and I lost 6 points. I got nothing for it. Come on now. Come on, that's going to deter a lot of people. And I think that's something that we have to correct. Well, not us, but the devs have to correct sometime in the near future if they want this ranked mode to continue thriving. And the last big thing I would say, or big con, I would say, or constructive criticism, whatever term we're using, is there needs to be more incentivization. I mean, there really does. Right now, all we get is a banner and an avatar. You get a banner for completing 30 games and the rogue avatar for reaching rogue rank. Like, we're not talking any weapon wraps. We're not talking any specific skins. We're not talking any dive trails. We're not talking any wingsuits. Like, you guys just heard like the 4 or 5 things I named off the top of my head of what they could incorporate, right? Like, there needs to be more incentivization. Like, when you become a predator in Apex Legends, you have your badge there. It shows that you're a predator. You have a badge on your calling card. You get a dive trail. Like, you get notoriety. You get love. Like, there needs to be more incentivization. There just does. Like, imagine if you had a weapon wrap that was only exclusive to rogue agents, right? It's only exclusive to you if you're a rogue. So when you pull up on somebody with the blicky and you kill them, they're like, oh man, this is a rogue team, man. Dang, this is craying them and they all rogues. Oh my gosh, man. Like, you know what I mean? Or if your dive trail is red and black, you know what I'm saying? Oh, dang, we facing the rogue team, man. Oh my gosh. Like, do you know how much hype that would bring? You know what I mean? Do you know what that would do in terms of providing incentives? Like, gosh, that would keep me playing, like, because I'm all about the cosmetics and I'm all about the clout. I mean, who isn't nowadays, right? I mean, I'm just being completely honest and transparent. So I think ranked right now is good. If I had to rate it, I would give it a 7 out of 10. Solid 7 out of 10. And that is if the servers are working the way they are supposed to work. Okay. I will put that asterisk next to it. If the servers aren't working properly, you can't properly rate the ranked beta by any means. But servers are working good. We're pushing everything forward like it currently is. I give it a solid 7 out of 10. What brings it up to that 10 out of 10 is doing some of the things I mentioned, giving us more incentivization, rewarding those solo queuers, and just giving people individual benefits from a point standpoint. Giving a little bit more risk for queuing in, so that way you ain't just clicking the queue button and you're queuing in with a bunch of potatoes that don't care because there's no risk for it. You know what I mean? Like, I think if we can bring those things in and we can tie those things into the stuff that's already done good and ranked, we got ourselves a Rogue Company ranked mode that will be parallel to none. I'm so serious there. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with me? What do you guys think this ranked beta needs? I would love to hear it. And maybe, who knows, maybe a dev might pull through and see it. Maybe this video gets put on Reddit and we can open up that discussion even more. Who knows what this can lead to? So don't be shy. Drop them in the comments below. It's your boy Cray. We signing off. I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.